I say 3 weeks ago, I started working at Dollar General in Laura, Mississippi on Susan B. Ruffin. I started working on this job. Good morning, love. Please share this live and tag people if you can. I started working on this job as a key holder when I first started. When I first went into the job, they had so much going on, y'all. So I didn't get any proper training from the beginning. But me being me, I can learn anything that you're willing to teach me, for one. So I did take this position. I did take the job because I needed the job. I don't supposed to be working because of other health conditions that I have. But at this point in time, I had no choice but to go try to find me a job. So that's what I did. Okay. As I'm working on this job, like I said, the management is horrible. I won't speak of the names or anything yet until I finish the whole story. Okay. On July the 12th, I won't forget the date nor the time because, like I said, y'all may be asleep, but I haven't slept since then. Excuse me, I may start shaking, like I said, or crying because I do have anxiety problems and I do get upset. But I'm going to tell my story today. On July the 12th, while I was at work, I came off a break and the store was packed full of people. When I came off break, one of the managers was outside the store and asked to speak to me. So I went outside and she was discussing something with me that was going on with her and management. Her problems with management. Okay. While I was listening to her and her problems with management, the other manager, assistant manager, or key holder, whichever one position that she hold, she was inside the store running the cash register. Remind you, I had just came off a break. Okay. She came outside of the store and she had like 3 sets of keys in her hand. When she had the keys in her hand, it was a man at the ice machine waiting on ice. Okay. She instructed me. She turned around and she asked me, "Hey, Renee, are you on break?" I said, "Yes, ma'am. I'm on break." She said, "Okay, fine. You need to go inside and get on the register." I said, "Okay, yes, ma'am. No problem. I will." Okay. As I went inside to get on the register to help the other customers, I went back and I asked her what was her numbers because I wasn't able to log in on the register. As I proceeded to go back and ask her what was her numbers, I seen that she was irritated and frustrated and upset. She threw the keys in my hand and told me, "Here, don't worry about it. You handle this man. You go handle the ice. I'll go back in the store and get back on the register." Okay. She threw the set of keys in my hand. Remind you, this is like 3 different set of keys, y'all. Okay. I proceeded to the ice machine. I went to the ice machine. I'm trying the locks or whatever to unlock the machine. And I'm like, I don't know which key it is to unlock the machine. You know what I'm saying? I'm new. So I don't know which key it is. The customer that was waiting on the ice started getting aggravated. Okay, he was already upset. Me not knowing that him and the manager that was inside had already had confrontation. They had already had a problem. They had already got into it or whatever had already went on in the store. So the man was already pissed off. Mind you, I had no problem with this machine. And I proceeded to try to unlock the ice machine. I couldn't unlock the ice machine because, like I said, it was 1,000 keys on there. I didn't know which key it was. Okay? The man started yelling at me, telling me, "Adios. You need to get the fuck back in the motherfucking store. If you don't know what the fuck you're doing, you need to take your fat ass back in the motherfucking store. If you don't know what the fuck you're doing, it seems like you don't even need to be motherfucking working here." I'm like, "Sir, I'm new. Don't talk to me like that while I'm trying to help assist you. I'm new. I don't know which key it is. I'm sorry, but I don't. Don't talk to me like that. You're not going to disrespect me and then expect me to help you." So I turned around. While me and him was arguing, he pushed me and then punched me. Me? I'm going to defend myself. I'm going to defend myself. Man or woman, I'm going to defend myself. I've been with men for domestic violence. I've been through domestic. Once I learned how to fight for myself, I told myself I would never let nobody else put their hand on me, period. I don't care what's going on. I told myself to defend for myself. So as this man pushed me, I did punch him back. Yes, I did. Once I pushed him back, he pushed me on the ground beside the ice machine and started stomping me with his steel-toe boots. Now, mind you, the key holder that was working there, the manager that was working there, the people that was there, everybody was outside the store, y'all, and they stood there and watched this man stomp me with his steel-toe boots until he wouldn't stop, until I could finally get him off of me. Look at my body, my legs. Look at my legs. My legs, my face is swollen. And I got to explain this to my child. But like I said, I defended myself because that's what I was taught to do. Not only that, the employees didn't help. Then nobody helped. They stood there because his name is Desmond Power. Yes, Desmond Power. Big Dez. Everybody scared of Big Dez, whoever he is. Yes, I know him because I'm from Kingston. He's from Kingston. That's the only way I know of him. I've never disrespected him. I've never had no problems with him. However, that's why they say they and stuff in it because it was Big Desmond. That's why, the Big Desmond Paula. Okay, the thing about it is, didn't nobody even stop to call the police. I had to call the police myself. After I called my mama. After I called my mama and them to come help me. Mind you, I have seizures. I was supposed to be working, but I was trying because I have to provide for my child. Remind you, I don't want to work at all, but I was trying because I have to provide for my child. And this man stole me to death over a bag of ice, and the employees stood there. They stood there. And now that I'm trying to get the police involved, don't nobody want to say nothing. Don't nobody want to say nothing about the management now. Don't nobody know who the manager is now. Don't nobody know who the key holder is on duty now. Don't nobody know nothing. They didn't even want to give them the tape. They didn't even want to let the officer watch the tape. But mind you, though, that's not the kin part. That's not what hurts me. What hurts me is because I'm loyal. If you know me, I'm loyal. Anything I do, I take to pleasure. Anywhere I work, I take to pleasure. Do you hear me? That's what takes the pleasure. What takes the cake is, it was a person in the store the day before. Stealing beer. Stealing beer. And I risked my life and went out there and got their stuff. I risked my life and went out there and defended Dollar General. Tiny Mo know. Tiny Mo know. Ask Tiny Mo. She was there. I defended that store and I ain't been there no more than 3 weeks. I defended y'all, but y'all couldn't defend me. Y'all couldn't defend me. Are you serious? Now don't nobody know nothing. Now don't nobody want to say nothing. And that's the only thing y'all can say is because, oh, it was Desmond Paula. I don't care who it was. I would never sit and let no man beat on a woman. I would never sit and watch nothing like that happen and then act like I don't know what's going on. I don't understand. But I'm going to tell you something. I got to laugh today because I had to get it off my chest. I had to get it off my chest because I haven't slept. Okay, close the door, baby. I'm fine, baby. I'm okay. Close the door, baby. Close the door. And see, that's why I came outside, because I knew my baby was going to wake up and she was going to ask me if I'm okay. Because I've been breaking down in front of my child, y'all. Because I'm trying. I'm trying. And the way this store really did that, like y'all really stepped there and watched that man fight me over a bag of ice when the lady threw the situation on me. The other manager threw it on me. You knew you had confrontation with him in the store. Why you didn't tell him to leave from the jump? Why you didn't stop the situation then before it even escalated? Instead of you throwing the keys in my hand out of here, you handle this. Why would you even do that? That shouldn't have even been done. But the thing about it is that none of y'all call the police. That none of y'all say, hey, you okay? That none of y'all do none of that. But y'all want to ask me, am I going to be able to come back to work? Am I going to be able to come back to work? Are you serious? Are you serious? But you know what? Like I said, I'm going to talk to somebody and I'm going to get justice.